At that time, I'm a real businessman. That means I want to be strategic. I want to make plans. If nobody wants to do that shit and I'm doing it on my own, it becomes very frustrating. So I had to fight for Rocawear. You know what I'm saying? I had to do it on my own. I had to fight for Rockefeller. I had to do it on my own. It was just too much fighting, and then fighting with the people that I'm fighting for. It just was, it was just like, I'm not fighting for a bunch of dudes. Like, it's just, there's nothing to get from it. It's a game. So just like, it's a bunch of ungrateful dudes. And I can't have my daughters around these dudes. Do you
have trust issues in business?
Hell yeah. There's no trust issues. I trust no one. Y'all got, I get another drink?
Yeah. Can we pour up another drink?
Same?
Yes, please.
We can just keep talking. It's okay, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cool.
We can just keep talking. Yeah. You said you don't trust anybody.
Do you?
Yeah.
Cool.
My girlfriend.
You think if you make her really mad, you think she's gonna? You trust that she's gonna be fair?
Fair? What do you mean by
if
fair?
you do something unfair, will her reaction be fair?
Probably not.
Next question.
Yeah. I trust my.
I trust my girl, but
I trust Jack.
Who?
Jack.
Well, how much you trust him? He has your bank account numbers and shit?
I'd give him my bank account numbers.
You would?
Yeah. My assistant, Sophie, I trust her as well. My brother works full-time for my company, Jason. I trust it. He actually manages all my finances, my bank account, all my investment portfolio when I do Shark Tank Dragon's Den.
We'll see how that works out.
It's going well so far. We don't, No.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying this. Let me just say this. Of course, I have people around me, and everyone has to deal with those things. But the trust thing is, I'm cut from a certain kind of cloth. So what may not be honorable to people because they're not from the same experience as me, it may be different version than what I see. So I don't trust that people look at things exactly the way I do. Like, some people don't think things that are disrespectful are because they're not a boss. You understand what I mean? Like, if you're not a person that's actually paid people for service, if you've never done that, which a lot of people have not that judge me, which I don't care, then you can never, ever understand what it is to pay someone and them not do their job. You just never know what that is.
So you don't trust people?
Nah. People don't even trust themselves.
There's no one in your life that you trust? Your fiance?
No, I mean, there's a level of trust, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I trust her. Yeah, I trust my girl. But people, I don't, like family, it's like whatever. If they fuck you over, they do. It is what it is. That's their burden to bear. You know what I mean? Like, karmically. But people that I don't have to trust, I don't. Like, there's always, like, I trust people, like, yeah, but it's never 100. It'd be like, you never know what someone's doing when you're not looking, bro. People are different. When you're a person that's cutting the checks, it's hard to trust people because they're just showing you what they have to show you to get the money. You feel me? I was saying this, I was, being in Florida, you understand real racism. Like, motherfuckers is racist out there. You know what I mean? Like, broke motherfuckers too. The crazy shit about, like, racism is, like, being a wealthy or what could appear to be a wealthy black man with a staff, and you might get someone from another culture and they'll be like, but you still not white. No matter how much money you got, I'm like, I don't want to be white. You know what I'm saying? But they still have that chip. Like, but it's that one thing that's like, I'm not trying to be that. You think that's what it is. I don't. You feel what I'm saying? But what I understood is I've never had to feel racism because I'm always the person that's hiring and firing people. A racist is never going to act like a racist in front of me. He'll get fired or worse. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a person that's not in that position, you have to deal with racism. Imagine someone that's racist, your boss. And that's a lot of people. So the only way to really combat racism is economic empowerment. You have to either own the bricks, you have to be the boss. And then you select the people that you want around you. And if they want to be racist, they better internalize that and go get some therapy because a black man's telling you what to do.
On that point of the people you have around you, how do you pick those people? What are you looking for when you're hiring somebody or you're looking for someone to partner with? What characteristics are you looking for?
They got to be the best at what they do that I need to hire them for. And I prefer a certain kind of discipline.
What kind of discipline?
That every hour of the day that you work in, that you love what you do. You know, that you respect my time and my money. But, you know, it's just really at this point, like when you're looking to invest in somebody, you look at potential. But when I'm hiring somebody now, their potential has had to have already realized itself because I'm paying you. It's like a professional team. So there's certain relationships that I have that are completely personal. And I'll work with you because we have a personal relationship. I'll help you. That's personal. But when I'm really paying you, you just got to be at this point, you need to be the best at what you do. So let's look at your work. You know what I mean? I just need to see your work. I need to see what you've done before you work with me. So if I hire a DP, I need to see they real.
What do you think about pessimism in people you're working with? Because I've seen from watching your interviews that you seem to have a real problem with people that...
I hate negative people. If you're negative, you got to get away from me. And there are people that come negative, because that's just what they've been raised, but they're skilled. And it hasn't worked out because of that. Because you just lead with negative first. You know, if I have an idea, the first thing you want to talk about is the problems with it, then we got an issue. There's a time to talk about problems, but not while I'm dreaming.
And hard work. You know, in our culture, there's been a bit of a movement around hard work that, you know, work-life balance and these kind of conversations. What do you think about work-life balance and the importance of hard work in achieving big dreams?
Hard work is everything. And if you look at the people, you know, there's this misconception that black people could only have black people work for them. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
In the US, more so than here.
Probably.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm coming from. That's PTSD, whatever.
Yeah.
So, you know, what I find is I'm not trying to only hire my culture because I know my culture. I know my culture. I'm trying to take over the whole world. So I'm going to have Benetton, and I have Benetton, like it's black, white, Chinese, it's every kind of person in my crew because I want to speak every language. I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to be good for somebody black. It's time to be good for I'm the best human. I'm going at everybody.